Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode. In today's episode, I want to talk with you about a topic that a lot of people bring up to me. They ask me about it. How can you be so confident? And I think in today's day and age, confidence for a lot of young men seems like there's one key factor that's missing. It's easy to break down confidence. It's easy to destroy your confidence. It's not easy to build confidence. And it gets destroyed pretty quickly. Uh, you're asking a girl out and she says, "No, who the fuck you think you are?" You're trying to achieve a goal, if it is in sports, if it's in business, or anything else, and you get a setback, destroys your confidence. Especially if this comes in younger ages, it can become chronicle. You're chronicle unconfident. So, how to build this thing called confidence? When I look back on my career, I was not always confident. I started to be confident in the last 2, 3 years when actually the work I put in the gym finally start to add up to such a great amount that it was almost impossible to not be confident anymore because I was starting to become competent in my craft. So confidence comes from competence. Doing something over and over and over again. In the beginning, of course, admitting that you suck at it, admitting that you need to work on it, admitting that you're not confident yet. That gives you the motivation to put your ass in the gym, to put your ass in the seat and study, to put your ass in uncomfortable situations where your competence gets tested. It gets tested over and over again. There's not this one big day where finally it's over and you just became a master and you never get tested again. No. In my case, as a professional MMA fighter, I'm getting tested every day. So my confidence is getting tested every day as well. There are sometimes, some weeks where I feel like I could rip out trees. There's nothing that's going to stop me. And then the next day, I'm going into a gym and some guy I never saw before is throwing me around, punching me, submitting me, putting me in bad positions, and I think, what the fuck? I feel like an amateur. So that brings me again the motivation to get my ass back into work and start to build a new level of confidence because there's always the next level. And there's always a guy pressing from behind. So confidence and competence comes from from preparation. Georges St. Pierre said it really nicely once. If you go into a fight and you did everything you had to do, you did your camp according to how you should do your camp, if you prepared the way you should have, if you slept the amount you should have, if you had your diet on point, then you go in there with confidence. But don't get me wrong, even Georges St. Pierre, he had breakdowns before his fight like every other professional fighter. So how can you implement tools that professional fighters like me or maybe Georges St. Pierre used in their career to build confidence in your everyday life? If it's for your job, if it's for you're trying to date a girl, you're trying to ask her out, but you just cannot find your balls to ask her. You just cannot find the confidence in you to go up to her with your chest out and your head high and being sure of yourself. Well, at first in life, you need a purpose, you need a goal. Because how can you test your confidence if you don't know your craft? So find something you want to get better at in life. Doesn't have to do anything with your business. This doesn't have to do anything with dating or with you trying to become a fighter. Just pick something in life that you like to do and you would like to get confident and competent at. And then it's a matter of time and discipline. Putting your ass into uncomfortable positions day in and day out, again and again and again. And at one point, you find yourself in a position where you've seen so many uncomfortable positions that you start to become competent at getting out of them. I'm talking now from a fighter's perspective, because as a fighter, I get put into bad positions a lot of times. When I started to become confident is when I started to realize that it doesn't matter who put me in an uncomfortable position, I can fight my way out of it. And this gave me confidence. But don't get me wrong, I needed years of work for that. And it's the same with everything else. I remember when I started finally to speak French, when I started to be confident in speaking French, after I tried to learn French for maybe 2-3 years, but I was not confident enough to speak it. Until I did it so many times wrong that I was like, there's no more mistake I haven't done yet. I cannot be any more humiliated. So I just switched off this one thing in my head that called me back from it, and I just started to speak. So you see, the skills I worked for in the training room, they applied as well to the skill of speaking a foreign language. Putting yourself into bad positions over and over again until you become competent at it. So I think in today's video, you should not focus on finding the one key that brings you to perfection, but that one thing inside of you that's looking for improvement. Improvement kills perfection. If you try to look for perfection, you will not improve. Because looking for perfection will always have you doubt, will always have you regret, look back on it in a negative way. No. Look for improvement. Look to do it better. Just a little bit. 1% every day. And then another percent the next day. And then it's going on and on and on until it adds up. Improvement over perfection. Confidence through competence. I think this is kind of the key message of this video today. And if you liked it, you can let me know in the comments below. You can ask questions. You can get in touch with me. Of course, I would be very happy if you like or share this video. See you guys on the next episode in Robzilla TV. Peace.